Everybody, and welcome to today's episode. So it's actually taken me a bit to bring up the courage to do this episode because it took so long for the last one to come out. I'm sorry about that. It's just, as you saw in the last episode, there was a lot of jumping around. It was a lot of time it took, and I'm talking seriously because that build actually took around 4 hours real time, and this is what the interior looks like again. But so the build actually took around 4 hours my time into a around 20-minute time lapse for you guys. I sped up to as fast as I could, and while doing the replay time lapse, which is pretty much a lot. I've been doing a lot of stuff this week. Well, I haven't. I've gotten on and I've done some stuff. I've gathered materials. I put more bread in here, which you can't see because it's all in a dropper. I have some pumpkins, which I'm going to go down and sell later. But here are the books and the emeralds. In total, I need 60 emeralds. Yeah. Oh, they literally stopped when I said 60 emeralds. So, I've been gathering a lot of materials. I've, of course, been doing a lot of farming recently because of that. And I also have paper trades. I also got some cats. Haven't named them yet, but here's Cat 1, Cat 2, and then Cat 3, which is actually Cat 1 and Cat 2's baby. So, yeah. Which reminds me, I need to breed them again. So let's just go over here while we're breeding them. So if I go down here into my little hole again, no, do not follow me, cats. You can see I have Hermie the helmet, diamond shirt, which are both... I enchanted everything already. I just need to add the mending on, because I have a mending villager. So here's Hermie the helmet, the diamond shirt. These two are okay. I'm keeping their enchants. This one I'm thinking about re-enchanting, but efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3 mending. And I only renamed these because I forgot to rename the sword and the axe when I was adding the mending on. But yeah, very fortunate to meet you, and smooth like silk are my pickaxes. And then I have to do my shovel and my sword and my axe, and then I have a bit of diamonds left over. Here are my cats, so I'm just gonna go in here quickly and grab some of my salmon. Hi. Who wants salmon? I can't tell who's whose kid now. So, they're breeding. Now I have 4. So, you might be wondering why I'm breeding so many cats, and one of the reasons is I like cats, and the other reason is I want to build a creeper farm. Which I know is a bit ambitious, and it's a bit late to do that. But, yeah. So... it's a bit late. Well, so I don't need gunpowder yet, and I'm not planning to blow up anybody's base or anything. We're very passive on this server. It's not like Forts, where the gunpowder farm there is multi-purpose. But we mainly use it for rockets there, too. And me and Starlight have made immense progress going to the Nether, as you saw last episode. We got all the blaze rods we needed, and a bit more, how do I put it? A bit more, like, perspective on what we want to do. And you might have seen that these vines are growing like crazy. I double-checked the random tick speed just to make sure that it was like, okay, I reset it to the general. And, yeah, the vines are just going like crazy. So... I was like, is this random tick speed on like 13 or something? And so I reset it to 3 again, and they're still growing like crazy. So I trimmed the vines the other day. They used to be like all the way down to the ground. I could climb up to any hole I wanted to that had a vine on it. This one is probably the one I trimmed the least off of, probably, because it wasn't too bad anyways. yeah, this, it's like completely regrown from what I've done. But so for today's episode, I decided to do something. And this is a big commitment, just considering how much I'm doing. No, I'm joking. I was talking so seriously. No, I'm joking. So this is the materials for the big storage room. That's going to be up there. And I am being a procrastinator again, because that's just my favorite hobby, of course, becoming a procrastinator. Or my favorite trait. Not really sure yet. But so these are all the materials I need to build up there, instead of building that. Well, I'm building a place for my villagers, because, of course, I can't do anything right now without them, because I'm going to them so much that it's becoming a problem, at least in my opinion. I go to them so much I'm running out of materials. I'll let you bring me a little present after I sleep. Oh, I got a rabbit's foot. That's nice. That's what we're doing today, mainly. That's what we're doing. We're building that villager area. And I have a lot of villagers. I'm not kidding, I have a lot. It's not a problem. It's just they lag. They lag a lot. I'm gonna also bring some paper, because I definitely need to trade with my villagers again. Just because trading with villagers is, it's like a Minecraft staple that you're doing. And you're probably asking right now, Rubik's, why don't you, why don't you, lower the trades with the zombie and the golden apple and the potion of weakness? And to that I say, why don't you try to do that? Because I've tried to do that. I actually tried to do it on forts, and my best villager died in the process. And this was late game nonetheless. It was like me and Starlight had already gone to the end, and it was just, yeah, why don't we try that? Why don't you try that too? They don't die in hard mode, and I'm not sure which mode this server's on. Let's see. I can't see it. Options. Okay, I don't understand any of this. But yeah. I also have been spending a lot of time at my spider spawner, and I will show you the proof of that. First level of proof is statistics, mobs. Cave spider. 2,620 cave spiders killed. I've never been killed by a cave spider because of the spawner, probably. Yeah. Because I set up the farm pretty quickly after I started, and here is evidence that I've been at my spider spawner. This isn't even all the string I've collected from it, it's just string. Yeah. And now, here's sugarcane from my grinding recently. Just getting a bunch of sugarcane. So I'm taking all this with me. And we're gonna go trade for some more emeralds, because who doesn't want to trade for emeralds? And then we're actually gonna start building, because it's gonna be a lot easier if I just have to run into here. And I don't think I'm actually ever going to have a bedroom here. I'm not 100% sure where I will sleep. I might make a little, I don't know, bed area somewhere. But yeah, it's just not very useful, I guess, to have a bedroom. I have 4 bedrooms, and a lot of them on forts, and they're all decorative. If you haven't watched Forts yet, I sincerely suggest that you do. Me and Starlight are still in the phase of editing a lot of the episodes, just due to we got behind once, and it's been hard to get back online. So hello there, trading with you. And then hello, Mr. Paper. Yeah. So I have now traded successfully for a ladderless. And we're gonna grab some books too to trade, just because I feel like it later, but we're halfway there. 31 emeralds, starting with 5. So 31 minus 5 is, I'm thinking, yeah, 26. So probably like, wow, she's not good at math. She has to take a while to do that in her head. Yeah, I'm not very good at math. Bit of a problem sometimes. Hey, how much of this do I need? Luckily, like, when I pull up, this is all material I've gathered. It gives me 68 stacks and 23 pieces. And it says it right there, 68 times 64 plus 23. So that just helps me know how much easier it is. But in the end, for crafting materials, I do have to do math. So let me grab the final materials to start building this, which will be another couple of stacks of these. And this. And then I'm gonna add little decorative things for each one. So I'm gonna have to create a couple of bookshelves, probably, and a couple of hay bales. So I will see you guys in the time lapse after I finish collecting my materials. See ya. Hello everybody, and I am back from the time-lapse. And that time-lapse was long. It probably was a little bit jumpy and everything just because of all the moving I was doing. I have some villagers just wandering out there, escapees. But here are my villagers. I have the general librarian that I trade with for emeralds. And I have the mending librarian, which has the mending book, and I got really early on, so I'm happy about that. Here, I just have 2 wheat villagers, basically, same exact trades. I just have 2 in case one runs out. And I not only finished that, but I also, well, actually, that's pretty much the main thing I did. Then I got a bunch of experience, which you might see by my experience bar being okay again. But I finished off my sets. So I have Hermie the helmet, diamond shirt, Larissa legs, and Bartholomew boots. And then I just had the sword, pickaxe, axe, and then Chevy the first. Because the first Chevy was actually on forts, so this one's just gonna be Chevy the first, and the next one's gonna be Chevy the second if this one breaks. But yeah. I also multiplied my cat population, so now you can see we have 2, 4, 6, 8. And the others will all be used in the farm, because they're all the same breed. I like this one the best though. I personally think that I will add like more villagers in here later on, maybe clean up some areas. But for now, that's going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even if it probably was a bit shorter. And I will see you guys next time on